Here are some of the highlights of FIA Safety Week 2026. This video is dedicated to the safety equipment seminar. They presented the new leaflet they have about pre-race checks. They have a version for drivers and another for scrutineers, just to make sure you have the main safety pointing checks. They are available in several languages. So in this video, I'm only going to cover the new things for 2026. I already made a coverage for Safety Week 2025. You can find our FIA Safety Week coverage on our website in Tech, Scrutinying Rules, and then go to FIA Safety Week 2025 and also the links for the 2026 videos. One of the things they insisted on was the customization of safety equipment.
If we watch any motorsport race, plenty of brand logos placed on the overall of the driver. And we must ensure that these prints and transfers, they are made exclusively by the original manufacturer. And we can have a proof of this by the customization certificate.
So now, if a competitor is coming to you with the customized overall or any equipment, but we will take the overall example here, he needs to come with a customization certificate. So it could be either with a QR code, digital, or even a paper version. And on this document, you will see the homologation number. But most importantly, you need to check that the hologram number that is listed on the document matches the hologram number that will be on the product. Why? Because this hologram number is unique. And so if it matches, it will allow us to assess that the customization has been made under the FIA regulations. Then you will see also some pictures of the product, and it is important for you to compare the pictures and the overalls to check that the transfers are the same. We advise you to look for any names or flags, because these are usually the ones that are homemade and not certified. You should also look for customization. So as I said previously, you should have easy access to the presentation forms, because all the customization are listed on it. Why it is important? Because it means that all the additional objects or parts, either inside or outside of the helmet, have been tested, and it means that it remains safe for the driver or the competitor to use during the race.
They also presented a couple of videos on scrutineering and safety equipment inspection.
Scrutineers ensure all driver equipment complies with FIA regulations. This video shows how to inspect FIA homologated equipment before the event.
Start by placing the helmet on a scale.
Inspect the label.
Look for compression on the foam and cracks on the shell. Inspect the anchorages, tethers, visor locking mechanism and accessories.
Inspect the FHR for damage on tethers, carbon, rubber and attachments. Damage reduce its performance, and the FHR must be rejected. Inspect the suit, looking for the FIA label, the hologram, signs of abrasion, damage, holes or inner pockets. Embroidery can only be found on the external layer.
If there are prints not presented in the certificate, the equipment must be refused.
Gloves, shoes and socks have a label in each piece of equipment. Socks are the only ones not having an FIA hologram. Look for holes and customization. Look at the driver during the event. Look for skin exposed, balaclava over the overall, chin strap detached, harness anchorages detached. Inform the driver and report to stewards if needed. Only fully homologated and properly worn equipment is permitted on track. If FIA labeled equipment is damaged, present it to the chief scrutineer or technical delegate. He may decide that FIA hologram must be removed and the FIA label struck out. Avoid the equipment not be presented in future events. Use FIA tools, technical lists, presentation forms, flyers, and Appendix L. Ensure to have the latest version before every event.
FIA safety systems are designed to work together. For the FHR to work and protect the driver's neck, the helmet, FHR and harness must be correctly installed. Ensure FIA-approved anchorages are connected between helmet and FHR. The tethers, if sliding, must slide freely and be properly anchored to the helmet. If not sliding, the length must be homogeneous in each side.
When applying a forward movement, the hand's tethers should have an average length of 150 millimeters, and for the hybrid, the head should have a maximum of 50 millimeters straight forward movement. Harness straps must be lie flat over the FHR and form an angle between 0 degrees and 20 degrees downward from the shoulder to the point of anchorage. The shoulder straps must not be able to slide horizontally. Incorrect routing of the harness reduces the contact area between the harness and the FHR
and might slide off or not correctly distribute the load in case of incident.
No part of the harness shoulder straps must enter in contact with the seat, and hard parts cannot protrude inside the slots. Adjusters shall not also risk blocking the hand's movement or be too close to the neck.
Non-compliance with the installation voids the benefits and safety of the FHR. It is therefore one of the key points to look for on a driver installation when he is ready to take the start.
Before the start or at the arrival, with the driver installed in the car, look at the driver installation. Confirm the harness, FHR and helmets are correctly fastened, and in accordance with the regulations, inform the driver of any incompliance and report to stewards if needed.
If you are looking for racing harness colors to get your belt at the proper angle, go in the Frog Racing store at Racing Harness Color, and here you will be able to find multiple options based on your harness size and belt sizes with all the installation instructions you need. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.